Getting clients, especially in today's marketplace, is only getting increasingly difficult with ad costs increasing, public debates and election years happening. Meta is targeting different things. I'm going to show you guys in this video how exactly to increase your attention and generate more clients. So you click on this video because you want to learn how to generate more clients. I'm going to show you exactly how to do just that. That's the problem. This is a solution. This is going to be our proven recurring revenue frameworks. Essentially, if you don't know what this is, I'm going to be breaking it down for you. The problem is getting clients, and this is the solution. You're going to have to install the system. You're going to have to adapt to today's marketplace, and you're going to have to get better at what you do in order to modify and adapt. So this is ideally for coaches, agency guys, B2B business owners above 10K a month. Obviously, if you're below the 6-figure a year run rate, that's totally cool. You're going to get an insane amount of value, but I'm only targeting these specific people because it makes the most sense, and you'll figure out pretty soon here. Now, first thing we have is the value prop. Now, the problem a lot of the times that I've noticed where I have failed to actually generate clients is because I didn't come up with a custom value prop from the beginning for some specific clients. In other words, I had opportunities to take on higher paying clients, but I didn't because I stuck to my old traditional value prop. Now, in the beginning, this is kind of a mess because when you're starting off, you understand that you should probably take on whoever you can because opportunities are reaching their limit and you don't have the consistent systems or anything to really keep you backed up and afloat. So from the beginning, if you are starting off or if you are within your first 6 to 12 months, you do have a value prop, customize it for somebody who will possibly be signed as a client just because it'll make your life a whole lot easier. Now, for those of you guys that are above the 6-figure a year run rate, I would say that value prop and hook is going to be a huge thing. Now, if you guys look at these recurring framework system as a service, the first thing that you have to understand is that the value prop plays into everything. So it plays into the marketing, what you see on your YouTube videos, your organic content, your newsletters, the paid traffic, all of your LinkedIn organic posts that you make, all of your X posts, basically your top of funnel marketing. So whatever you're putting out here to the universe on social media is going to be enticed around your value prop, and it needs to be hooky. It needs to be sticky. It needs to be something that your clients or your prospects, and the people who see your content resonate with. So like this title of this video was hooky. It was like one thing changes after this difference of getting clients, like something like that. So what you have to understand is the value prop is going to be extremely key. Now, targeted paid ads and organic content is what is going to drive the eyeballs here. The reason why you're probably struggling to get clients, the reason why I struggled to get clients, I'm not speaking from a high horse here. I struggled for a long time to find a consistent way to get clients. It's because I didn't have the targeted paid ads or organic running. Now, you got to stay on top of this because if you just slack off and you don't, post YouTube videos or you don't show up every single day in front of your audience, they will notice and then you will be easily replaced by somebody else. The biggest takeaway I have for you guys here is to understand that the more money you put into the top of your funnel, the more money you spend on yourself, the more money you actually invest in yourself is a better word, the more leads, eyeballs, and prospects will be driven to your funnel. You might not see the conversion of these prospects until 30, 60, or 90 days. Now, this was a huge thing for me because I realized that I was getting a lot of prospects in the funnel as far as marketing goes. I was like, my landing pages are doing really well. My newsletter is doing really well. My paid ads are performing pretty good. And then my YouTube channel was starting to kind of get more traction and things like that. I think we were around 500 or 600 subs at a time. And I realized that a lot of people were entering the funnel, but I was having issues converting them into sales. And that is just comes down to your sales cycle, which you guys are already familiar with. And you probably already know your sales cycle, whether it's a month, 2 months, whatever it is, that can be shortened depending on content automation sequences, which leads us into our next point. So the problem of client acquisition and the difference that actually is going to make the biggest, it's going to fill the biggest gap for you. The biggest thing I would say is the combination of everything. So your value prop has to be in line. The paid ads targeting has to be in line. Your organic content has to be spoken to the same avatar. You have to have the automation and sequences when leads are already in the pipeline. I talked about in my previous video about the 72 to 100 hour, well, I would say 48 to 72 hour gap between when a prospect books in on a call initially to when they actually show up. And it's in your best interest to blast off 15, 20 emails to them using calendar automations or something like that to keep them warm. Because what tends to happen is your prospect is most ready to pretty much get started when they first opt in, rather than when they wait 3 to 6 months that they don't see your face. So it's extremely important that you hammer them with Q&As. Who are we? How do we do this? How quickly can we see results? Here are the 18 common questions that prospects ask us before they join CMRR. Like for those of you guys that don't know how to do this, again, we cover everything in the program and stuff like that, but I'm not here to pitch you guys on that. I'm here to show you guys what all needs to be in line for you to generate more clients, for your client acquisition process to run smoother, and for your pricing to be a lot easier. You face less resistance this way. You just have more clear outlines and more clear outcomes on what exactly it is that you have to do. So these first 3 boxes are extremely important. Hooking in the people who you're talking to, driving all of the right people, the right eyeballs into your funnel, and then having the right sequences and automations to actually keep the right people warm, keep the right people actually interested in what you do. So last thing is contracts. Now, the reason why I have this in here is just because you have to look legit, and the best way to look legit is to have a really good ass contract. Especially, it just helps with visibility. It helps with everything as far as later on down the line, nothing gets skewed because you can just refer back to this guy. Obviously, my contract, I'm gonna show you guys in CMRR, it's pretty hefty in terms of service, liabilities, privacy and confidentiality, terms of sales, cancellations. Like these are just kind of the terms of service. I think this is about not a quarter of it. This is about 3/4 of it. There's other sections as well, but I want to show you guys kind of the bulk of what we have as far as the contract. This is nothing crazy at all. But I want to show you guys sort of the contracts because it's extremely important that you have a clear outline of the expectations. And if you're dealing with agency owners, like for me, we sign agency owners that are, paying us mid 5 figures. So, a good amount of money to say the least. And so it's really important that we have our backs covered and their backs covered too. That way we don't have to fight a case in court because nobody wants to do that and it's not going to happen. But I'm just telling you guys that you need to be protected legally and things like that. And obviously, with that being said, those are kind of the 4 pillars. I'm about to get in the 5th one here, which is probably going to be the most important one. So I keep watching, but to say the least, the problem is you're not generating clients. Like you simply just you might have the clientele, might have a steady flow, or you might have a trickling flow of clients that come in every other week or every other month or something, or you might have a solid base of clients right now, but you need to refill your pipeline, or they're all churning right now and you need more clients ASAP. If that sounds like you, if you want this proven system actually done for you, installed into your business, we'll meet weekly. I'll build up a system for you. This entire thing to get re-guaranteed 10 new high-ticket clients in 60 days. If that sounds like you, if you have some capital to invest, it's going to be the first link down below. Just fill out a type form. See if you're a good fit on a call. I'll present to you the opportunity of kind of the framework of how we do it. There's a more full in-depth breakdown on YouTube about this. Then I'll tell you how we would go about installing it into your business, and then how we can get you more clients. The framework doesn't matter. You need more clients. You need more consistent clients, and you need more clients that pay you more for their lifetime value. You want increased LTV, stuff like that. So if you're above $10,000, $15,000 a month, feel free to book in on a call, and we'll show you exactly how we can do that, get you more clients, and have a more sustainable recurring revenue source for you. Now, the recurring pricing and the LTV increased is going to be the last thing. So obviously this is the mechanism is recurring pricing, and then the outcome is their lifetime value. So, imagine if you work so hard to get a client, which you already know what I'm talking about. You spend thousands of dollars into paid ads, into an organic marketing strategy or into a paid marketing strategy. You hire out an agency or something like that. You paid some money to get these clients, and then you just don't want them churning. Like, would you rather work for 2 to 3 months to get a really good client that pays you a lot of money, and then they churn after 2 months? Or work the same amount to actually get that client and they stay 6 to 12 months? So there's a huge difference. It's going to drastically increase the top line revenue in your business. And the recurring pricing really comes down to everything being dialed in, as far as an initial setup fee for whatever you do. But then obviously if you're building out systems, or if you're a typical brick and mortar agency, whatever it is that you're doing, you're having a recurring statement in the contract, something that is recurring, something that is ongoing, something that is consistent, and you are consistently getting them more results over time. That way your progress service isn't just a one and done. We'll help you package it up into more of a recurring model so we can increase the lifetime value, the LTV per client, so you can sleep better at night and you don't have to worry about when is he going to churn, when is she going to churn, when is this going to happen, why is this happening? From month to month, very consistently, very predictably, that if you install this system, you can generate clients with just the snap of your fingers, and then they can stay with you for X amount of time. And you already know that's going to happen because you have contracts and such laid out, and all those questions were answered in the sequences of automation. So it's a whole entire 9 yards sort of solution, but this is the overview. This is the breakdown of how exactly you can get more clients, increase retention, and this was a solution. So better value prop, targeted paid ads plus organic to drive the traffic to the funnel, the sequences and automations to keep those leads warm, either utilizing Go High Level or utilizing Calendly, contracts to have very clear outlines. I'll make a contract video in a little bit showing you guys exactly how I run down my contracts, because it's extremely important that you set the expectations better, again, so you can sleep better at night knowing that you are protected by a signature, by a contract. It just makes everything flow so much easier, much better communication when it comes down to if there's issues with the clients or whatever. The recurrent pricing, the LTV increased. All of these things are extremely important for you to understand in a business. I'm still grasping this and I'm still learning myself. I'm nowhere near perfect, but this is something that we do on a daily basis with our clients. This is something where we come into 6-figure businesses and we say, hey, look, you want to generate more clients more consistently that stay with you longer. I'm going to plug and play our proven recurring revenue framework system. It's done for you. I'll show you how it runs. We're basically implanted in your business. And within 30 to 60 days, you will automatically see results. Actually, in the first week, you see results because we'll go through all your past leads and all your past prospects and do some magic with that. But with that being said, if that sounds like you, if you actually want to go ahead and book in on a call, it's going to be the first link down below. That is to talk to me personally. I'll speak with you one-to-one. I'll show you the opportunity of how we do this. Then if you're a good fit, you got some capital to invest, then we'll go ahead and get started on the call. If not, no worries. I'll just point you in the right direction nonetheless. Second link down below is going to be our daily newsletter called The Revenue. I basically just talk about more client acquisition. I reveal more stuff about these systems, and the emails is for absolutely free if you kind of want to get into the ecosystem that way. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go ahead and book in on a call down below if that sounds like you. Hope this video provides you guys some value. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.